The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Alex.
And I'm Samantha. Welcome to the Easy English Podcast Show.
Today, we've got another story for you. And I have to say, I've been looking forward to this one all week.
I knew you were going to enjoy this story.
Because every time you tell it, I laugh.
Well, I'm glad somebody does.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Alex, by the end of this story, I accidentally ruined an entire wedding.
You ruined a wedding?
Not on purpose.
That's even worse.
I know.
All right, you can't just say that and then stop talking. You have to explain.
Okay, it all started about 2 years ago. I received a beautiful wedding invitation in the mail. It was from my cousin, Emily. She was getting married to her fiancé, Daniel.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. Emily and I have always been close. We grew up together. We spent every summer together as children. So when she asked me to come to her wedding, I was so happy.
Were you part of the wedding?
No, I wasn't a bridesmaid. I wasn't giving a speech. I didn't have any special jobs. All I had to do was arrive, smile, eat some cake, and enjoy the day.
That sounds easy.
That's exactly what I thought. The invitation was beautiful. Cream-colored paper, gold writing, a little ribbon tied around it. Everything looked elegant. Emily had clearly spent a lot of time planning the wedding.
Did you RSVP straight away?
Immediately. I couldn't wait. Then, a few days later, Emily called me.
What did she say?
She sounded so excited.
Sam, I'm so glad you can come. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be the perfect day.
I told her, Emily, don't worry. Everything will be perfect. I'll be there early. I'll stay out of the way, and I'll cause absolutely no trouble.
Oh no, never say that.
Exactly. The wedding was 3 weeks away. So I started preparing. I bought a new dress. I bought new shoes. I even booked an appointment to have my hair done.
Wow, you were organized.
For once.
Did you already know what you were going to wear?
Yes, a beautiful light blue dress. Nothing too fancy, nothing too casual. Just right for a wedding.
Sounds perfect.
That's what I thought. About a week before the wedding, my mom called me.
Let me guess. She had advice.
Of course she did.
Don't be late. Wear comfortable shoes. Don't drink too much coffee. Don't forget your invitation. Don't forget to charge your phone. And whatever you do, don't make yourself the center of attention.
Wise advice.
Very wise. I told her, Mom, it's just a wedding. What could possibly go wrong?
There it is.
Yes, those were the exact words. What could possibly go wrong? If only I had known. The night before the wedding, I laid everything out. Dress, shoes, handbag, invitation, gift. Everything was ready. I even set 3 alarms.
3?
I didn't want to oversleep. Everything was under control. I looked around my bedroom, smiled, and thought, at least nothing else can go wrong.
Why do I have a very bad feeling about tomorrow morning?
Because you should.
So, what happened when you woke up?
Well, remember those 3 alarms?
Yes.
None of them went off.
You're kidding. So, none of the alarms went off. How is that even possible?
I have absolutely no idea. Maybe my phone updated overnight? Maybe I accidentally turned them off. Maybe the universe just wanted to laugh at me.
What time did you wake up?
I opened my eyes, looked at the clock, and immediately sat up in bed.
Why?
Because it was 9:15.
What time were you supposed to leave?
9.
Oh, that's not good.
I jumped out of bed, ran into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and thought, this is not the face of someone ready for a wedding. My hair was everywhere. I still looked half asleep. I had exactly 1 hour to become a respectable wedding guest.
Did you at least eat breakfast?
I tried. I made some toast, put it on a plate, then completely forgot about it. 10 minutes later, I found it, still sitting in the kitchen, cold, untouched.
Poor toast.
It deserved better. Then I made coffee.
That sounds sensible.
It was. For about 3 seconds, I picked up the mug, turned around, caught my foot on a chair, and spilled coffee all over the kitchen floor.
Not the dress?
Luckily, the dress was still hanging in my bedroom.
Oh, that's a relief.
I cleaned up the coffee, looked around, and thought, at least nothing else can go wrong.
There it is again.
Then I went to put on my shoes. One shoe was exactly where I'd left it. The other one had disappeared.
Disappeared?
Completely. I looked under the bed, under the sofa, in the wardrobe, even in the fridge.
The fridge?
I was panicking. Nothing made sense anymore.
Did you find it?
Eventually,
Where was it?
yes, inside the reusable shopping bag I'd packed for grocery shopping 3 days earlier.
I have so many questions.
Me too. I still don't know how it got there. Finally, I put on my dress. I looked in the mirror, smiled. Everything finally felt under control.
Let me guess.
Don't say it.
Something happened.
Something happened. I reached behind me to pull up the zipper. It got stuck. I pulled a little harder. Still stuck. I pulled one more time. Rip.
No.
Yes, the zipper broke.
Your wedding outfit?
My beautiful, brand new, never worn wedding dress.
It gets worse, doesn't it?
It always gets worse. Luckily, I still had another dress. It wasn't my first choice, but it looked nice. And most importantly, the zipper worked.
Small victories.
Exactly. I grabbed my handbag, picked up the wedding gift, checked my phone, checked my invitation, locked the front door, walked to my car, took a deep breath, and thought, okay, the bad luck is over. From now on, everything will be fine.
You really never learn, do you?
Apparently not.
So, you got into your car, started driving. Everything was finally going smoothly?
For exactly 4 minutes.
Only 4?
Then I saw flashing red and blue lights in my rearview mirror.
The police?
The police.
Were you speeding?
You'll have to wait until the next chapter to find out.
After the break, Samantha is running late. She's been pulled over by the police, and somehow she still hasn't even arrived at the wedding. Stay with us.
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
We love bringing you these podcasts and helping you to learn easy conversational English. We would absolutely appreciate it if you can support us by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Helping us to grow the channel means we can bring more helpful content, stories, and lessons to help our audience with their English-speaking journeys. Now back to the wedding disaster.
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
All right, you'd survived. The broken zipper, the missing shoe, the spilled coffee, and somehow you were finally on your way to the wedding. Then you saw police lights. What happened?
Honestly, my heart nearly stopped. I looked in my mirror and thought, please don't be me. Please don't be me. Then the police car pulled in right behind me.
Did you know why?
Not at all. I pulled over, turned off the engine, opened the window, and waited.
Good morning. I'm Officer Williams. Do you know why I stopped you today?
Honestly, no, officer. I have no idea.
One of your brake lights isn't working. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, he was actually very kind. I explained, I'm so sorry. I'm on my way to my cousin's wedding. I've had a very stressful morning.
I can see that. Don't worry. I'm not giving you a ticket today. Just get the light fixed as soon as you can.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And drive safely.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
No. I smiled, started the car, and thought, maybe my bad luck is finally over.
You said it again.
I know. I never learn. About 10 minutes later, I reached the motorway. Everything was moving nicely. Then, all the cars in front of me started slowing down. Until everyone stopped.
Traffic?
A huge traffic jam. As far as I could see, there were cars everywhere.
Oh no.
I looked at the clock, then looked at the traffic, then looked at the clock again. I wasn't moving, not even a little. A few minutes later, my phone rang. It was Emily.
The bride?
The bride. I answered using my car's hands-free system.
Hi, Sam. Where are you?
Funny story, I'm slightly delayed.
That's okay. You've still got plenty of time. Drive safely. We'll see you soon.
I felt so much better after talking to her. Emily sounded completely relaxed.
That's nice.
Then my GPS spoke.
Traffic ahead. You are advised to take an alternative route.
Did you listen?
I should have.
But
I didn't.
why not?
Because I thought, how bad can the traffic be?
Famous last words.
30 minutes later, I had traveled about 300 meters.
That's walking speed.
I know! Even cyclists were overtaking me. Finally, I gave up. I followed the GPS. It sent me down little country roads, past farms, over tiny bridges, through places I'd never seen before. It was actually quite beautiful.
At least something went right.
For about 5 minutes. Then, I came around a corner and stopped.
Why?
There were about 200 sheep standing in the middle of the road.
200?
At least. They weren't in a hurry either. They just looked at me like I was interrupting their morning.
Did anyone move them?
Eventually, a farmer walked over and moved them along. 20 minutes later, I finally arrived at the church. I parked the car, looked at myself in the mirror, took a deep breath, straightened my dress, picked up the wedding gift, and smiled. I made it. At least, nothing else can go wrong.
Please, stop saying that.
I walked through the church doors, looked around, and quietly sat down next to a lovely older couple. They smiled at me. I smiled back. Then the woman leaned over and whispered, "Excuse me, I don't think you're sitting on the right side of the wedding."
What?
I had accidentally sat with the groom's family instead of my own.
Oh, Samantha.
And believe me, that was only the beginning.
After the break, Samantha finally makes it into the church, only to discover she's sitting with complete strangers. And somehow, it gets even more embarrassing. Don't go anywhere.
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
All right, you finally made it to the church after oversleeping, breaking your dress, getting stopped by the police, sitting in traffic, and waiting for 200 sheep. You walked inside and accidentally sat with the groom's family.
Exactly. At first, I had absolutely no idea. Everyone smiled at me, so I smiled back. I thought, everyone here is so friendly.
Oh no.
The older lady sitting next to me leaned over and smiled.
Hello, dear. How do you know Daniel?
I smiled and confidently said, "Oh, I'm Emily's cousin." The lady looked confused. Very, very confused.
Why?
Because Daniel was the groom, Emily was the bride, and I was sitting with Daniel's family.
So everyone thought you'd sat on the wrong side.
Exactly.
Oh, Emily's cousin? Well, welcome. I'm Daniel's grandmother.
It was lovely to meet her. She was so kind. Then she introduced me to everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone.
This is Daniel's Aunt May, his Uncle Dave, his brother Joe, his cousin Jamie, his niece Kimberly, his neighbor John, and his old school teacher, Mr. Dickens.
His school teacher?
Apparently, everyone had been invited.
Small town?
Very small town. Then Daniel's uncle spoke.
So, how long have you known Daniel?
Uh-oh.
I completely froze because I'd never actually met Daniel before.
What did you say?
I panicked. Then I smiled and said, "Well, not very long.
Really?
Yes, I'm much closer to Emily."
Ah, that makes sense.
You survived.
Barely. Then someone handed me the wedding program. I looked down. Beautiful flowers, lovely photographs. Then I noticed something.
What?
There was a little sentence printed inside. It said, "Bride's family sits on the left. Groom's family sits on the right." I slowly looked around. Every single person around me was looking towards the opposite side of the church, where my entire family was sitting.
Could they see you?
Oh yes, my mom spotted me immediately.
What did she do?
She gave me the look.
The look?
Every mom has one. No words, just raised eyebrows, a tiny shake of the head, and a face that says, "What are you doing?"
I know exactly the look.
I started thinking, should I move? Should I stay? If I move now, everyone will watch me. If I stay, everyone will still know I'm in the wrong place.
An impossible decision.
Exactly. Then the music started.
Emily was arriving.
Yes, everyone stood up. The church became completely silent. The doors slowly opened. Emily looked absolutely beautiful. White dress, big smile. She looked so happy. For a moment, I completely forgot I was sitting in the wrong place. The ceremony began. Everything became quiet, beautiful, peaceful. Then, just as the minister started speaking, I heard a strange sound. Very, very close to me.
What kind of sound?
It was like a crunch. Crunch, crunch.
Somebody was eating?
No, it was coming from my handbag.
Your handbag?
And when I opened it, I couldn't believe what I found.
After the break, something inside Samantha's handbag interrupts the wedding ceremony. And trust me, you'll never guess what it is. Stay with us.
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
All right, you finally survived sitting with the wrong family. The ceremony has started. Everyone is quiet. Everything is beautiful. So, what happened next?
For the first time that day, I actually started to relax. Emily looked beautiful. Daniel looked so happy. The church was peaceful. I remember thinking, finally, nothing else can go wrong.
Oh no.
The minister was speaking. The whole church was completely silent. Then I heard it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I knew that I had a packet of chips in there. I threw them in my handbag as I rushed out the door earlier that morning. I thought it may have something to do with those.
Chips?
Yeah. Anyway, at first, I assumed I'd accidentally crushed the packet. But then, the sound happened again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It sounded very close. Very, very close. Very slowly, I opened my handbag. I looked inside. At first, I couldn't see anything. Then, two tiny little eyes looked back at me.
No way.
Yes way. It was a little field mouse. The mouse slowly poked its little head out, with a potato chip still in its mouth.
I cannot believe this.
I really tried not to scream. I honestly did, but the second it looked at me, I yelled, "Ah!"
And then?
The lady beside me screamed. Then the man behind us screamed because everyone else was screaming. The mouse got frightened. It jumped straight out of my handbag.
No.
Yes, it landed in the middle of the aisle, looked left, looked right, and started running. People lifted their feet off the floor. Someone dropped their wedding program. The best man nearly jumped out of his shoes. Even the minister stopped talking. The photographer lowered his camera, completely confused. The poor little mouse was terrified. It wasn't trying to hurt anyone. It ran towards the front of the church, turned around, changed direction, and finally spotted the open front doors. Then, as fast as it could, it disappeared outside.
What happened then?
Silence. Absolute silence. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Everyone just stared at the open doorway for what felt like forever. Then Daniel started laughing. Really laughing. Emily looked at him and started laughing too. Within seconds, the entire church was laughing. Even the minister smiled. The tension disappeared completely. I was absolutely mortified. I quietly whispered, "I'm so sorry." Daniel's grandmother reached over, patted me gently on the hand, and smiled.
Dear, I don't think it came with you on purpose.
I couldn't help it. I started laughing too. A few moments later, everything settled down again. The ceremony continued. Emily and Daniel exchanged their vows. They exchanged their rings. And finally, they were pronounced husband and wife. Everyone stood up and applauded. It was a beautiful ceremony, despite our unexpected little guest.
Well, surely that had to be the end of the disasters.
That's exactly what I thought. I walked out into the sunshine, took a deep breath, and smiled. Then I said, "Okay, the ceremony is over. At least, nothing else can go wrong."
I'm begging you, please stop saying that.
A few minutes later, the photographer called everyone together. "Time for the family photographs." I smiled, walked over, and, without thinking, followed the groom's family. Again.
You did it again?
I wish I could say that was the worst thing that happened at the reception, but trust me, it wasn't.
After the break, Samantha accidentally joins the groom's family photos. And then, someone asks her to help with the wedding cake. What could possibly go wrong?
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.
All right, we've had the broken zipper, the police stop, the sheep, the wrong family, and a mouse in the church. Surely that's the end of it.
That's exactly what I thought. The ceremony was over. Everyone walked outside. People were laughing, taking photos, congratulating Emily and Daniel. I thought, finally, the hard part is over.
I've heard this before.
The photographer called out, "Bride's family first!" So I walked over. Or at least, I thought I did.
Don't tell me.
I somehow followed Daniel's family. Again.
How?
I was talking to Daniel's grandmother. She started walking. I followed her, without thinking. The photographer looked through his camera, paused, lowered it, and smiled. The photographer said, "Excuse me, weren't you over here earlier?" I said, Yes I was." The whole family burst into laughter. Even my mom couldn't stop laughing. Emily walked over, still smiling. She gave me a hug.
Sam, only you could accidentally become part of both families.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. This has been the funniest wedding ever.
A little later, everyone went into the reception hall. There were flowers everywhere, beautiful music, long tables, and the most amazing wedding cake I'd ever seen. It was 4 tiers tall, covered in white flowers. It looked perfect.
I'm getting nervous.
A member of the catering staff hurried over and asked if I could help with the cake stand.
No.
That's exactly what I said in my head, but I wanted to help. So I smiled and said, "No problem." The caterer stepped away. I was holding the stand. Everything seemed fine. Then someone accidentally bumped my shoulder. The cake started to lean, very slowly, to the left.
No.
Everyone nearby gasped. The room suddenly became silent. I watched as the top tier started sliding. Without thinking, I reached out and caught it with both hands. The flowers stayed in place. The cake stopped moving. Nobody spoke for about 3 seconds. The caterer rushed back, carefully straightened the cake, looked at me and said, "You just saved the wedding cake." Someone started clapping, then another person. Then suddenly, the whole room was applauding.
You actually became the hero.
Later that evening, Emily stood up to thank everyone for coming. Then she looked straight at me.
I'd like to thank my wonderful cousin Samantha for making today completely unforgettable. Without you, we would never have met our special little mouse. And we might not have a wedding cake.
Then Emily smiled and said something I'll never forget.
The perfect wedding isn't the one where nothing goes wrong. It's the one where everyone leaves smiling.
That's actually beautiful.
It really was. On the drive home, I kept thinking about everything that had happened. None of it was planned. None of it was intentional. But somehow, those little disasters became everyone's favorite memories.
So, what did you learn?
I learned that life doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes the funniest moments come from the mistakes. And if you ever hear crunch, 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 check your handbag.
Especially before a wedding. Well, everyone, that's the end of today's story.
We hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned a little English along the way.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please like the video, subscribe to the Easy English podcast show, and let us know in the comments what's the funniest thing you've ever seen happen at a wedding.
We read your comments, and we'd love to hear your stories. And remember to check out our other videos on the channel. For example, How Good Is Your English? Check out our quiz video to test your skills and find out your English level.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Samantha. Keep practicing your English, keep smiling, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!
The Easy English Podcast Show. The Easy English Podcast Show.